Let's do it. This is Taisa Shikun, a participant in the main center, right? Allatra, we can read here, Sushikun here. She is in charge of some article. We are on her. Here I noticed that she is actually in the picture. See, that's good. It's where that's a magazine, right, Allatra? And here we see it again. You and Taisia, yes, Thea Davidson and Taisia Shikun. Yes, you voiced it. Here we see it in that magazine. Beautiful ladies, you can see it here. Look around. This is Annika Dubrovska. This is you. Yes, is it Shikun or is it Davidson? I'm not sure, but this is, yes, Annika Dubrovska. Clear, clear. This is some old video of Allatra that they once had because at one time they wanted to start the sexuality and so they started making such weird videos. Yes, it didn't pay off much for them in sex. Hold on, so here you can see, here again, this is from the Lagoda website. It's actually the Allatra project. You can see one of them here. It's interesting. You can see right here about there is Kristina Kovalevska. Yes, Kovalevskaya. Here she is written what she looked like before and notice otherwise. Here Kovalevska is Kristina, and right below her here you see Jana. Yes, here you see Svetlana Salivska. That is the woman that Danilov sent to the Czech Republic already in 2011, before Allatra came out, which is mega suspect. And actually she is in charge of everything here. She is the one who actually runs the Czech Republic, under the supervision of Danilov. Just yes, she knows. Very well, all these years of nonsense. Well, here she is. Here is Lisa Silkova. She is another from the older generation. Life here now. This is the woman I told you about that they actually claimed that they simply first complained that she was kidnapped by Danilov and so on. And she, on the other hand, stepped forward and started. She actually founded the project. She wrote, as she did, the history of my slavery program. Suddenly, the whole Allatra just started. Talk about what is the problem of domestic violence, and they did it all. Here's a video. They just did it all in that style, like Danilo doesn't do anything at all, and that the whole thing beats you to eto ne liubov, I eto ne nastoyasche, zizn, eto prosto I esli biotvi seme, humiliate, humiliate. Then this is not love and this is not real life. This is just slavery. A man who raises his hand to a woman, he is even afraid of his shadow and is actually a very weak person inside. He only shows it's nice that she at least speaks against violence on women. That's nice on. Danilov probably doesn't beat the women. I'm quite happy about that, yes, but otherwise it's totally imaginary or something like that. That's also possible. Of course, she came from some kind of complicated family, and that's why she got into the sect. Yeah, don't forget that is exactly that. The story of my slavery. 31. In March 2019, Allatra TV presented a film with the participation of Liza Shilkova. In This Girl He Washes, in this video, the girl talks about her difficult fate, essentially a slave existence to which he condemned her first. The father later, and the husband, but later Igor Danilov. Obviously, unfortunately, this story is not unique. Yes, here you see how they deliberately turn it all over. Yes, here you see it was the whole project without violence. They just did it all over the world to cover up the fact that Liza was just like VZ. Otherwise, you always see those web shows different right here this way. That's the T. Davidson one. Yeah, here, that's actually one of those dicks. Important things which we already talked about. Yes, of course, Tia Davidson also performed here. We would see her at the anti-violence. Yes, the action here, you can see it. She actually has some kind of interview. A video simply with someone. Here, the unification in the knowledge true. Good News 65. And on the next one here, you can see again that it is mentioned, yes, simply in those